All right, people are jumping in. Let's make, oh, we are recording. We are good to go. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is, oh, what did I do here? It is cold here in Utah. So super fun, nice and rainy right before Halloween. So getting excited for that. Again, what an amazing month. Holy cow. And we still have a few days left. It feels like, I feel like we've been saying that for quite a while. I feel like guys, we still have time. We still have time, but it has been a whirlwind of rank advancements, of excitement. This launch of this new product has really helped a ton of people in so many good ways, whether that's the stories they're getting from this, whether that's the rank advancements, the lives they're changing. Super fun to be a part of this. And in my time in the industry, wow, haven't seen anything like this. And I've been telling all my friends and stuff, and they're like, whatever, you're lying. I'm like, no, it's true. It's true. So, guys, we are super excited to be here on Momentum Tuesday. If you're a new consultant, welcome to your first Momentum Tuesday. If you're a seasoned consultant, welcome back. We have some great information that we are going to be sharing here today with one of our amazing executive consultants, Daniel Song. I'm going to do some housekeeping right now, but then I'm also going to do some housekeeping at the end just because it is very, very important that we get this messaging out. Again, we have Halloween coming up. So October 31st from 6 to 9 p.m. Mountain Time, the call center will be down. They will be with their families, hoping you guys are with your families as well, celebrating Halloween. But they will be back up at 9 p.m. through midnight. But the tricky part with that is we do have with our comp plan enhancements coming, we have a blackout happening on at midnight. So that would mean midnight on November 1st, the blackout happens where ordering's down, the system's down. So please make sure you're not holding on to anything, getting that information in, reaching out to support sooner rather than later. Um, we will be up Saturday from 9 to 2, 9 a.m. Mountain Time to 2 p.m. Mountain Time for any help or questions that you might have run into in that downtime. So our customer support team will be there, and Frank has got them all ready to go. Um, that's that. So, guys, without taking any more time, I'm going to turn this over to our executive consultant, Daniel Song. If you don't know Daniel, he's a husband, a father, an entrepreneur. He's an avid Star Wars fan if you haven't picked up on it yet. He's a car enthusiast, guys. He's putting 5 cars in the SEMA Auto Show in Las Vegas this coming week. So, pretty cool to see that. I mean, if you're into cars, that's a big show. That is a big, big thing that happens every year in Vegas. My uncle has been a part of that in the past. And it's fun to see all the cool things and all the cool cars that are down there, but it's pretty cool that Daniel gets to be a part of that and also be an entrepreneur and travel and do some great things. He's done some amazing things here at LifeVantage. He has an amazing team. He has an amazing support system with his family, allowing him to travel. We were just together for a couple days in Iowa this last week on our activation tour. So without taking any more time, Daniel, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to you and I will start sharing the slides.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much, LifeVantage family, for inviting me onto this call. Gentry, it's good to be back, even though we were together probably just less than 48 hours ago in Iowa. Man, oh man, it is hard. I'm sure you guys can agree with me. It's hard to keep track of what day it is. For me, I don't even know what time zone I'm in. I don't think I've slept in my own personal bed for a consecutive of more than 48 hours so far since Kansas City. Like, that's how crazy things have been. It's been a long but a short month. If you guys understand what that feels like, you guys can put it in the chat. It's so crazy. So let's go through this information. I'm going to get to some really important stuff here today. We are the activation company. Look, simple as that. I mean, this is how LifeVantage differentiates itself from everybody else out there, right? I've been a part of this wonderful health and wellness world for so many years. I still have a lot of eyesight into this industry, and everybody seemingly tries to better each other by increasing 1% of this or 2% of that or formulating something slightly differently. I love and I'm absolutely excited that LifeVantage just completely is in a lane of its own. They're like, look, we're not going to go down the war of supplement wars. We're going to go down the lane of just activation. We're going to remind your body how to do the things that it was originally intended to do. It was designed to do. And unfortunately, as we age or our environment or, other outside circumstances, our bodies begin to forget to do the things that it used to do, whether it's recovery or healing or, health or, immunity, or in some cases, hunger hormones and stuff like that. And so Our products are designed to activate your body's natural ability to do those things. So today I want to talk about this concept. And again, if we're not scientists, which I'm not, I love this little tagline that Julie and her team came up with. Take it to make it. Take it to make it. Like say that over and over again. That really is the soundbite for us. Take it to make it. We take our wonderful LifeVantage activation products in order to make the things that's needed for our bodies to do what it's intended to do. And here's one of the really great consequences of that. When your body produces its own natural stuff, that stuff is way, way more powerful than any man-made or synthetic stuff that you put into your body. It's better than anything that you can supplement and put into your body, right? So your own stuff is the best stuff, right? You guys love how scientific I am, right? So let's go on real quickly. Let's talk about a few of our hero flagship activators that you guys are all familiar with. NRF2 Pro Tandem product. This is the product that put us on the map, right? It's really what made waves about 15 years ago as a company. It continues to break through. This is, one of the things I'm incredibly proud of. This is probably one of the most peer-reviewed, studied products out there. As my mentor Tyler talks about all the time, a lot of times we get questions from our family and friends. Where's the proof? Well, like, look, you can point them at any one of 32 different peer-reviewed studies from credible organizations like NIH, American Heart Institute, like Harvard. I mean, the experts have weighed in. They know exactly what this product is all about. In a nutshell, your body is producing free radicals, and that's what's really aging our bodies, right? We have our biological or chronological aging where we age every year. We get a little bit older every year. You can't stop that. That's sort of a linear process. But we also have a second aging, which like I think is more important, which is our sort of metabolic aging. That's really like based on our health, the foods that we eat, our the lifestyle we get to practice. It determines really how old your body is, right? So you might be 50 on your birth certificate, but because you take great care of your health, you might be 45 based on metabolic aging. But the opposite can also be true. You might be 50 on your birth certificate, but me 65 because you're not taking care of your body. And this product helps you reduce that oxidative stress. And there's so many incredible benefits to that. So let's go on to our second incredible product. Now, our liquid collagen not only is an award-winning product, and up until just last month was probably so after Pro Tandem, but before our new product, this was probably the single greatest launched product, the most popular, most well-received product that we had for obvious reasons. I think a lot of society knows the obvious benefits of collagen. Most people kind of associate collagen to something that you take to look youthful, to look sexy, to look beautiful, to get rid of some of the fine lines and wrinkles, but there's a lot of benefits to collagen. Collagen is an incredibly important protein in your body. For me, as a runner, whether I'm running a 5K, 10K, half marathon, like I know how my body responds after a rigorous workout. I'm sure anybody who exercises, anybody who's in CrossFit, anybody who's an athlete, you guys all know what your bodies are capable of doing and then at what point your body needs time to recover. And any performance athlete will tell you recovery times are just as important as exercise times because the quicker your body can recover, the quicker you can go out there and build on top of what you've just improved, right? And so collagen has incredible benefits, not only teaching your body how to produce its own collagen, but to retain the collagen that it's producing, right? And when you couple it with Protandim, you're seeing some really, really exciting results, okay? Now let's go on really quickly. This is the product. This is the thing that we wanted to get to, right? This is our newest sort of star of LifeVantage. We launched this and God, it feels like it was so long ago, but it's literally been less than like 19 days. Like, believe it or not, we're just under 3 weeks since launching this revolutionary product at Kansas City. And guys, we broke the internet. I'm going to get to this in a little bit in forward in the slide, but GLP-1, we're activating your body's ability to produce its own natural GLP-1. Again, the keyword here is natural. We are a supplement. Again, I say that we are a supplement. We all know we're an activator, but again, I got to say it because of disclaimer purposes that we are differentiating ourselves from that drug world, right? So because we're a natural supplement and an activator, we can do this without going to a doctor, without needing a prescription, without needing injections, without the costly. I mean, let's talk about just the cost benefits of being able to get on a product that's like, in some cases, 1/10 the monthly cost of some of these other, options that are out there for people. And again, we started this, and I got to be a part of a small group of people, about 55 people, who got to trial and use this product about a month before launch. And man, we saw some incredible stories coming out of a group called Club 55. That means there were 55 individuals that were on this product. And man, we were getting excited because we were seeing some really incredible stories. But when your database is that small, you're not quite sure if the results are anecdotal or if it's just a one-off or it's an anomaly. Here's one thing I can tell you, and I shared this in Kansas City. Wait till this becomes Club 550 or 5,500. And that's exactly where we're at 19 days later. We have literally thousands and thousands of customers and consultants that they now have the products in their hands. They're now starting their GLP-1 transformation journeys, and the stories are starting to flood the internet. And it is absolutely exciting because it reaffirms what we already experienced in a smaller group, but now on a wider scale. And now when you get a variety of people from all different ethnic backgrounds, all different age groups, all different, underlying the sort of like variables in their health and whatever, and still seeing some incredible results, this is going to be a game. I mean, it already is a game changer, but I mean, again, we're going to be talking about us leading right up into the New Year's. And so you guys, your brains can connect what's going to be happening over the next 2 or 3 months. What an incredibly market relevant product. This is a solution that people are looking for. It's something that the market sort of understands. The buzzwords are out there. And so it's really exciting to be able to offer something like this. And this is the most important part. It's done in the LifeVantage way, right? It's done in a way that still sticks with our activation message. It's done with the quality and the efficacy and the impact that only LifeVantage does. So let's move on real quickly. And not to forget some of our other incredible activators. Axio, which is, again, right here. I'm drinking my Axio. This is my lemonade. I'm telling you, man, I go through this lemonade like no joke. I love this stuff. By the way, just pro side tip, if you guys are on MB Enhance, our Axio drinks are a really great way to mix MB Enhance and some of these Axio flavors to come up with some really, really great, delicious ways to enjoy your MB Enhance, especially if you guys are kind of doing a morning dose and a sort of afternoon dose. Like it's such a fun way to do it, right? And so I'm thankful that we have these products that we can not only boost our all natural energy, brain clarity through the nootropics. I mean, what a wonderful, wonderful way to do all that stuff. So let's move on really quickly. I want to get to some of the really cool stuff. Obviously, you've been hearing this message for the last probably 4 or 5 months. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. And it was getting loud up until the launch of GLP-1. Well, the GLP-1 is here. I want us to continue to stay loud right through the holidays. And I'll tell you exactly why. For those of you guys that are willing to take on the commitment to continue to stay loud to the point where you're losing your voice and it's hoarse, like I am both metaphorically and literally loud for like the last like 90 days, and my body's not that happy with me. But here's the reason why. Here's the big incentive why. Why LifeVantage? Why now, right? If we go on to the next slide, this has kind of been the theme at all of our presentations. Now I'm going to modify this slide. I'm going to say, why LifeVantage? Why now? Why now, right? I'm really stressing the word now. Obviously, you know the Evolve Comp Plan, right? It's been around for about a little over a year in actual full use. We are just literally 2 days away from enhancing that program. You guys heard the link, you guys heard some of the previews. We're participating in the Dare to Share, but those permanent changes are happening November 1st. These are additions to the comp plan. Again, to my awareness, nothing was taken away. A lot of times when you hear these updates, sometimes something has to be given up for something to be added. This is an all add situation, right? And so this is exciting. This is going to make the initial onboarding process for your new consultants to earn. The goal is to help your new consultants earn quicker, right? I think we all can unanimously agree that's something that's a positive behavior. Number two is not only do we want them to earn quickly, but we want to simplify that messaging, right? So they can just really focus on the simple do's. They don't have to think about, well, did I qualify? Did I get the right type of enrollment? Did I get the right type of points? It's all designed to simplify. And in my book, simplification leads to duplication, and duplication ultimately leads to, again, massive success in your business, right? Again, we have a product that isn't just part of a supplement wars. We have a massive differentiator. It should give you the confidence to be able to go in and share these products and say, this is not like what you've seen before, right? We're also a publicly traded company. And for those of you guys that do care, a publicly traded company is under a lot of scrutiny and a lot of accountability and a lot of transparency. And for me, as both a consumer of the products, but also a business partner to the company, I want to know that I'm representing a product that I can be confident in sharing. I want to know that I'm part of a business that I can be confidently sharing in. And being publicly traded allows us to do that. We can see how the company is doing. And let's be honest, in this current season of our business, you guys can go check our stock symbols and you can see how well the company is doing right now. And it has a lot to do with what you guys are doing right now in the field. And that sort of tandem to be able to see our performance and then to see how the stock world kind of reacts to that, that's really, really exciting. And again, of course, you get to be a part of a community, Activation Nation. And I'm telling you right now, I've been here for 7 months and I feel a like indelible, palatable difference in the community, like the last like 45 days versus even the first 7 months that I've been here. And I know that sounds like really silly to say because I've only been here such a short time, but man, do I see the leadership galvanizing together. Man, do I see the community pulling together. Man, do I see people cheerleading for each other. If LifeVantage culture was really good before I even got started, and I don't doubt that, it's like gotten even more incredible the last 6 or 7 months, and especially the last 90 days, because I think the company knows we're all going to a better place right now, an incredible place. So let's talk about why that's happening. So you guys know I've been preaching this idea of momentum multiplier and this concept of momentum multiplier previous to launching the GLP-1 products, because a lot of people understand, we all in the business world, we all love this concept of momentum. We all love it, right? But it's kind of like the concept of gravity. We know it exists, but we can't see it. We're not sure how to describe it. We just kind of like know that we are part of it. So what the momentum multiplier is, and this is an illustration I shared on a lot of team calls, is this idea of a sort of, I assign it a numeric value, right? I give it a mathematical equation, not because it's exactly how it works, but it allows our human brains to understand what's happening and what we're seeing in the world. And this is going to be important because we're going to talk about what we're going to do during the outage. Momentum multiplier basically says that whatever you think growth looks like, it's multiplied by the same number, right? So let's just call it, for the sake, as let's say the momentum multiplier is times 2. So if your organization, or if you have a team size of 2 people, when the momentum hits, you're going to multiply that by 2 and you become approximately the size of 4. If you have a team of 20, that becomes the size of 40. If you have a team of 200, that becomes the size of 400. And that's exactly why you're seeing some teams in this company seemingly go through some incredible explosive growth right now. And it's easy to feel discouraged, which I don't want you to do. I don't want you to be like, well, other teams are going through explosive growth, maybe I'm not. No, what we're doing is, what you're seeing is what's being multiplied previous to the momentum hitting, right? So some of these teams were out there getting consultants, getting customers, increasing subscriptions, increasing engagement, increasing activities. All of that stuff before the momentum hits allows there to be a greater number to be multiplied after momentum hits. And so a lot of us, we were waiting until GLP-1 launch. We said, when the products are here, I'll go to work. When the products are available, I'll start building a team. When the products are available, I'll go out there and get customers. And that's the key word, when, right? And I want you guys to keep that in mind. Now, there are some teams out there that says the products are coming, so I'm building a team now. There's products that are going to be coming, so I'm getting customers now. There's products that are going to be coming, so I'm building a team and building my activities and building my engagement now. And I'm telling you, the people who did it now, not when, are the ones that are enjoying the explosive growth of the launch of the GLP-1, right? So let's go on really quickly to the next slide. As you guys know, by the numbers, unofficially, we've been doing some crazy stuff. You guys know that in Kansas City, LifeVantage brought out 2 days worth of live inventory, and Jay Kynes told us, Daniel, don't worry, there'll be more than enough inventory for everybody to take products home. Well, that clearly was not the case. We sold out within 2 to 3 hours of our pre-sales. All of that live inventory was gone. Our amazing CEO, Steve Fife, had to make an executive decision to put more product, like twice the second batch of products, on a truck from Salt Lake City, and had to overnight it out to Kansas City just so that we had products on day 2 to sell. So that's already crazy, like, numbers, right? We go live 6:30 p.m. Central Time, October 11th, and you guys know what happened. We all know. We broke the internet. We had this amazing virtual queue system, which obviously was intended to keep people engaged and not abandon their carts. But also, as a side benefit, we got to kind of gauge how many people were on the website at one point. And people were seeing virtual queues up to like 100,000 people. I mean, can you imagine over 100,000 people simultaneously on the website just trying to check out? I mean, I joke around like GLP-1 launch was like hotter than like Taylor Swift tickets, if you guys know how hard that was, right? And so it's incredibly exciting to see this type of energy. And we got to see that. The virtual queue allowed us to be able to see that. And so some people saw a problem. I saw an opportunity. Some people saw a moment to be frustrated. I saw incredible validation of the excitement, guys. A lot of times, if you want to see obstacles, you're going to see challenges. If you want to see like positivity and a different perspective, you're going to see these opportunities. And so I promoted the heck out of everything as a positive thing. And so we literally broke the website. I know our IT and web team were like around the clock trying to fix this stuff. So we broke online sales. And then we started hearing rumors. We started hearing rumors that what was meant to be multiple months of warehouse inventory what might be sold out in a matter of days, if not weeks. And everyone got scared. Oh boy, did FOMO hit for real. And everybody went to work because we just didn't know when that we were going to get that notification that we were on back order. Now, we were reassured that the company immediately reacted. We had sort of kind of reordered, but we knew there was going to be time between that next inventory and where we are right now. And that's where we found ourselves. Early last week, we officially went into back order status. And so again, I'm going to present this sort of perspective to you guys, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to make a decision about what you want to do between today and between when you get the announcement that the products are back in the warehouse. You guys have a really unique chance because when lightning strikes, it rarely strikes twice in the same place, right? You know, there's that saying, catch a lightning in a bottle, right? And you have that chance right now at your fingertips, okay? Because some of you guys left Kansas City in the last 19 days, you guys have been kind of regretting that maybe I should have done a little bit more. Maybe I should have gotten more customers. Maybe I should have pre-launched a little bit harder. Maybe I should have gotten louder a little bit more. Well, here's your chance to do that because you now have the chance to sort of reset, recalibrate, refocus, and get back into a pre-launch like state until these products arrive, right? So you need to be engaged with all the income producing activities, stay engaged with all the opportunity meetings, get people in front of presentations, get customers, enroll. Because again, remember, the people that did it before the product was available are the ones that saw the biggest rewards, not the ones that said when the products are available. You have a second chance to rewrite this story, guys. And that second chance doesn't come often. So again, some people could be frustrated. Oh my God, we're out of stock. What do we do? Or some people might be like, thank God because it gives me time to be a part of this now, and I can really take advantage of this the second time, right? So the analogy I used, and I use this in Iowa, and I'll share it with you guys here as I wrap things up. Imagine you're standing in a big river, big wide river, and the water's coming down. You're standing downriver, and upstream somewhere, whether it's God or LifeVantage, whoever you want to believe, there's a massive amount of fish that's being stored upriver. And back in August and September, we were building our excitement to GLP-1, and we said, people, you got to go to build. And so you can stand in the middle of the river. You have a 2-foot net, and you stand in the middle of the river, this really wide river. You can stand in the river with a 2-foot net, and you can stand in the river waiting for the fish to come down. Because on October 11th, which was the launch of our product, we were going to release all that fish. We are going to release tons, thousands and thousands of fish, and that fish was going to come downstream. Inevitably, it's going to come downstream. Now, if you stand in the middle of the river, even if you close your eyes, you're going to catch some fish, right? That's the beauty of momentum. A lot of you guys got customers and never got customers before. A lot of you guys are signing up consultants. You've never signed up consultants before. You're catching fish right now. That's the exciting part. Now, some of you guys are thinking, well, Daniel, I have a 2-foot net and there's so much fish that's getting past me. What do I do? Well, you can widen your net. And how do you widen your net? You build your skills. You build yourself as a better promoter, as a better inviter, as a better presenter, as a better trainer. Doing all of those things makes your net a little bit wider. But we all know that you can only build your net so wide, right? Tyler Daniels, let's say Sean and Michelle Poe, and some of these top presidential like Mark Shinsato, these people might have a 4-foot net or a 5-foot net, but they still don't have a net wide enough to be able to cover the whole river. So what do these people do? They find another person like them. They say, hey, why don't you come be a part of my business? Why don't you go ahead and be a part of this opportunity? And they put that person right next to them, shoulder to shoulder in the river with their 2-foot net. Now it's 4 foot. You get 3 people, now it's 6 foot. You get 4 people, it's now 8 foot. And if you get enough people on your team, you have enough nets that are spanning the whole river and not a single fish is going by. And again, the people that did this prior to October 11th caught the most fish. We're seeing some incredible advancements. Undeniable. I mean, some of it's unofficial announcements because I know LifeVantage waits till it's like officially like all done and numbers are solidified. But dude, they're cooking EC1s, EC2s, EC3s, EC4s. I'm hearing rumors that there's a brand new presidential in the company. Like, what is going on here, guys? Like, I thought what I did 7 months ago was pretty exciting. Like, when I got started, I hit EC2 in 1 month, and that was kind of like a story. But can you imagine 7 months later where that story is now completely irrelevant? Like, that is an exciting place to be, where exciting stories become boring because there's more exciting stories. Not in a company or an opportunity where the exciting story was from 8 years ago. The exciting story was from 6 years ago, right? That's what's really different about LifeVantage, guys, and that's what makes it special, right? So, guys, here's what ended up happening. When the products went on the outage, whether it's Steve Five or whether it's the universe or whether it's God, someone decided to give you a second chance and they're holding all the fish upstream again. They say, hello, my children, I can sense that you guys missed out on that opportunity, so I'm going to hold the fish again. And now I'm going to hold the fish until we're restocked. So you have the opportunity to get back in the water and start building your net or getting more people to stand in the river with you. And when that restock happens, whether that's mid-December or I don't know when exactly the products will be there, if you are the person that's willing to go out there and do the do's now, not when, but now, because you saw what happened. It's no longer theory, guys. When we told you to get loud in August and September, I get it. Some of you guys were like, well, is this really going to be a big deal? Well, guys, it is. Like, it's no longer theory now. It is concrete evidence that those that are willing to build before momentum multiplier hits see the greatest benefits. And you have an incredible opportunity to be a part of that and to be able to take advantage of that before this hits. So let's talk about the multiplier and the premium pack real quickly as I wrap things up. Yes, the GLP-1 is not available in that kit, but guess what else you see right there? You see our two biggest, strongest activators before October 11th. These were the two products that allowed the teams that said, I'm going to build before. The people that are saying, I'm going to build before, they built it with those products. You are right back in a position where you can sell, because let's be honest, from a customer standpoint, if you sell a customer a MB kit, right? And they get their credit card gets charged, they're going to now wait 4 to 5 weeks to get their products. That's not the ideal customer experience. Yeah, they might do it because they trust you, but you got to admit that's not the ideal customer experience. But if you give them a premium stack, their credit card gets charged, but 2/3 of their products show up and they can at least start their transformation and their activation journey today, and the MB Enhanced shows up like 5 to 6 weeks later, at least that's a positive customer experience. And we all know there's a way you talk about this. This gives your customers a chance to enjoy the experience of Pro Tandem and collagen before they get to enjoy the experience of MB Enhance and MB Core. It allows them to be able to really understand what each product is doing for their body. Not only that, the languaging around the fact is when your body is in a state of heightened stress, your body is more reluctant to let go of fat. Okay, this is a common kind of knowledge that when your body is in a state of stress, it's more stubborn and reluctant to let go of fat. So if you guys can go out there and lower the stress levels, which we all know what these products can do, then your body is in a more optimal state to be able to be receptive to the MB Enhance and MB Core product. So I call the term priming. Let us get you this premium stack because we want to prime your body for optimal results. Like, how would a customer not see that as a value add to the situation? And the multiplier is just the same thing, but the conversation now is around consultants and around the opportunity to position yourself in that river before that fish has come down, right? So that's what's incredibly exciting. So let's go on real quickly. As a consultant, again, I would go out there at the bare minimum, premium stacks is where I would enroll consultants because otherwise they're not getting products in their hands, right? I would recommend the multiplier or the business pack because the business pack, you have plenty of products to try for the next 30 days, 60 days until the MB products arrive. It's going to keep their palate full, right? The multiplier allows them to transform their bodies, but they can do it with a spouse and a friend and still build a business as they wait for the products, as they wait for the restock, as they wait for New Year's resolutions, all right? And of course, finally, as a customer, like I said a little bit earlier, let's go out there and promote that premium stack. It is a great way to go out there and make sure the customer receives some tangible products right away. They can start their activation journey and then prime their body. Again, keyword is prime their body for the GLP-1 restock. And guys, don't let the fishes go by this time. right? Don't be the person that regrets it a second time after being given a second chance to catch lightning in a bottle, guys. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to turn it back over to Gentry. Appreciate you guys all. Let's have an amazing month. Let's close out, make history, and let's continue to do this to the end of the year.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Daniel. Don't go anywhere because you hit on a lot of good things. Guys, real quick, the Evolve perks. We want to make sure everybody's aware of those. Make sure you're going into the hub. Make sure you're logging onto the website, scrolling down to the bottom, clicking on Evolve perks, and looking at what those are. Again, they're great to have here at LifeVantage. Another, I guess, level of excitement for anybody who is pushing to build a team. Obviously, we have our rank maintenance for our ECs and above. We have our executive destination happening. Again, if you're pushing for that, December is that last month to qualify for that South Africa trip. So make sure you guys are checking where you're at, reaching out to leadership, reaching out to customer service, looking in your back office on all those trackers. Make sure you know where you're at because, again, things reset, but we want to make sure we really hit on that. And we'll have more calls that go over these perks in the future, but we wanted to touch on that. But Daniel, before you go, 1 second here. Again, so guys, Daniel covered a lot of great things. He really hit the nail on the head with where we're going, with the excitement, with the activation getting loud. Um, with this blackout coming, meaning that the system will go down on Friday. What's one tip that, I mean, when I say system down, guys, I mean the enhancements to the comp plan are being loaded in. Everything's going to be good. We're starting that new enhanced phase of the plan. I just want to maybe get your opinion on what would you suggest people to do during that downtime to be able to prep themselves for the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, right?
Yeah.
What's a piece of advice that you would share with these guys?
Well, guys, as you guys are probably a lot of you and your teammates are in a position where they're, within inches of a rank advancement, guys. One thing I'll tell you is don't wait to the end of the month. Don't do it to yourself because on an offline call, if anybody wants to ask, I will tell you the story of my EC2 run because I just about had a heart attack on that run. It was my first month, no subscription, so it was a 0 to whatever that volume goal was. And it was absolutely stressful. And it's a kind of fun stress because it's exhilarating to watch these numbers jump. But you guys know, we all know this. Those the final hours of the final day, we know the system takes a little bit longer to refresh because of the loads that the system goes through. And so if you guys have teammates that are like looking to make some incredible jumps and advancements, I wouldn't wait till the final day to do those things. Now I get it. Sometimes inevitably volume has to come in the final day because we're all closing that 11th hour customer and getting that 11th hour enrollment. So those are inevitable, but don't hold off on anything that you can do and take care of today, whether it's your sales volume requirements, your customer requirements, seller ranks, business ranks. Go out there and do those things now so that you can see that system refresh and know, and you can go to bed knowing that it's all done. Because if you guys are waiting till the last hour on the most historic month of the company, I'm telling you right now, you're not only going to not see it refresh at midnight, but because we have an immediate back-to-back like outage to implement these new changes, you guys are going to have to sleep and go through the night not knowing if it's official or not. So don't do it to yourself. Get in there early. Um, on top of that, again, like I said, I would hit the gates running, like I said, on November 1st. We can follow up another incredible month. I mean, I have no idea what November is going to do compared to October, right? I mean, there's one part of me that's saying, well, October is going to probably be bigger because we had the launch. But part of me is also like, no, the number of people standing in the river is much bigger now. A lot of people are seeing an extra 50 customers in their business, extra 20 new consultant partners, right? Get these people engaged, put them on the right behaviors. And because they're all new, a lot of them are in their launch period. A lot of them are eligible for the doubler bonus. What an incredible time in November to take advantage of those doublers right away. Sit down with all of your newest consultants and say, do you guys understand the opportunity you have here the next 60 to 90 days? Let's build to the new years, right? So again, guys, stay engaged. Again, plug into your Activation Nation local like events because I mean, those tour events are incredibly powerful. We still, I think, have half the tour still left. Again, start really sitting down with your team, making sure they understand the launch bonuses, the share bonuses, like the doublers, like make sure everybody knows that in November because it should be like fuel to the fire. Like I think this can be an incredible time, an incredible season for us all.
Love that. No, thank you, Daniel. Again, Guys, if you saw excitement in August in your business, if you saw excitement in September, do exactly what you did then when we didn't have the product, right? There's nothing that needs to change. You're still out there getting loud. You're still out there sharing activation, getting people activated before they get their product so that they can experience that. Share those stories and those wins that you're seeing across the board that people are sharing. All of the stories of, oh, I'm losing weight, I'm feeling better, I'm all of those. Make sure you are sharing those with your people because again, that's another, it's just proof that this product works. It's going in the right direction. We have a lot of exciting things. Again, Daniel, thank you so much for taking time to be on. Again, I'm going to cover real quick those housekeeping items before we close. Again, customer service, October 31st from 6 to 9 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll be away. They will start back up at 9 and finish until midnight. November 1st at midnight, we do have that blackout where the system is down for ordering all of those things. So make sure that you have a plan in place, you're ready to go. Customer support will be open 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mountain Time on Saturday to get any questions answered, any of that backlog that might have piled up. But again, like Daniel said, do not wait. Get in your back office, get in that member summary, start looking at those people that are close, making those calls, and get them where they need to be and support them. Again, guys, like Daniel said, we have a product that's hotter than Taylor Swift tickets. So it's time to stay loud, keep this party going. This is exciting. Thank you guys. We'll get this recording up as soon as possible so people can share it. But we appreciate you and hopefully you guys all have a good rest of your day and rest of your week. We'll see you guys.